Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to XD. This is a very important episode, so I'm rushing through everything. This dude has an Electrike and a Pelipper. Watch out, Electrike has Lightning Rod, so I know you want to attack the Pelipper, but you're probably going to have to kill it first if you want to hit with Electric move. This second guy is a Chimecho, a Shadow Grimer I accidentally killed, and a Snattle. Sorry I'm rushing so much, but we have something important in store for this episode. If you go here, there's a water stone, there's other various items around the place, but quite frankly, I didn't have time to search for them. So if you're on here to the middle, got the epic Cipher admin music, and this dude, he looks like an, well, okay, I don't know what he looks like exactly. My voice gonna do for him. Let's see. For a prisoner, you're rather hard-nosed, but I must say, he wouldn't have, no, that doesn't match him at all. Oh, well, I'm doing that voice anyway. He has a shiny collar. I've been promised a position of Orange Governor by none other than Master Greville, so you must understand it wouldn't do to have it known to something fuzzle, muzzle, whatever. If that got out, imagine what harm it could bring to my pristine political record. I got a big hair. I don't care about your, oh wait, I don't care about your sick ass see, you bitch, I'm gonna bitch slap you. It's so sad that you won't listen to reason very well, I suppose, huh? Oh, I got tight pants on. That's, isn't that attractive? You, Eggrock, deal with this brat. Anyway, he's got a Graveler. Graveler looks like crap. Gulpin that yawns when it dies. And a Shadow Seal that I accidentally killed. And a Hoot Hoot, which took me forever to kill for some reason. And here's where the fun begins. Oh boy. Here is where the... Oh, no! Why am I cutting the volume up? I don't know. Anyway, and now, okay, they're all mad, and now this is Admin Snattle. He tends to use Pokemon that are generally defensive, and he's probably one of the toughest admins in Cipher, so you really want to watch out for this dude. He has bulky and defensive Pokemon, and they last forever. Alright, and the battle begins, and this battle I actually had a hard time with. I didn't have to use any revives, which I don't think I had any, but this battle was difficult. Anyway, he's got Quagsire and Lantern, and right off the bat, you know, you don't want to go use any electric moves, because Quagsire resists them, and Lantern, I think, has Volt Absorb. Anyway, so I'm not sure what I'm doing. I just gotta get some damage on one of these things. Don't use Wing Attack on any, like, Lantern, because it does have a resistance to it. Anyway, it goes for Shockwave, it never misses, and yeah, Golbat is getting pissed by the second. So I'm going to set up a light screen and a reflect, hopefully to help me out, and luckily it really does help me out in the long run. Anyway, Quagsire likes to use Rock Tomb. Thank God it missed, because I haven't set up a reflect yet. I didn't know much about Rock Tomb. Anyway, Quagsire is slow as crap. He's like almost as slow as Shuckle. He's pathetic in speed, but he's got bulk, incredible bulk. So I decided to use Supersonic on Lantern, because really, I can't do anything to Lantern without taking a little whiles. However, it turns out the confusion did absolutely nothing this entire match, therefore Crobat fails, and that is Golbat. But anyway, I set up Reflect, yippee, and yippee. So he's going to go for Rock Tomb, and I'm not sure what the animation is here. I don't know what that yellow halo is, but Francis is down. Oh, well, even with Reflect, that is a quad weakness, so... I mean, it's only natural. So, I don't know why I didn't skip this part. I really should have. God! Man, whatever. I should have skipped that because this is a really lengthy video. Anyway, I sent out Espeon because really, I just need to get, even though it's neutral damage, I need to get damage on both of his Pokemon. And because they're so freaking bulky, and they actually have some decent power in them too. So I just go for Confusion. I wish I had Psychic, but I don't. And that's how much Confusion does. And you know Confusion usually rapes everybody, but that's how bulky Lantern is. Water types in general are usually bulky. Anyway, I decided to go for another Wing Attack, just basically nothing. Confusion, not even a problem. So he goes for Shockwave again. That's like his signature move. Thank God he doesn't have like the Rain Dance Thunder thing, because I'd be completely screwed. Anyway, he goes for Rock Tomb. I mean, really the attacks aren't going to do that much to me because of the reflected light screen up, even though it only lasts for 5 turns, because Light Rock I don't think existed in 3rd generation. But anyway, what was I going to say? don't know who even cares. No one cares what I have to say anyway. I should have skipped this part too. See, I really don't. I'm terrible at editing. But anyway, I'm just trying to keep Golbat alive because his friendship matters if I want a Crobat anytime soon. Because I don't want to be stuck with a Golbat the whole game, even though I could live with it. So I'm just trying to take down this Lantern because it's been a huge problem, but it's not going to. It just doesn't want to die yet. Snattle's pretty evil looking. Critical hit, that was just what I needed, but anyway. Oh, be careful with Rock Tomb. It does lower your speed, and even though you still will probably outrun Quagsire because it's slow as crap, that will hurt you in the long run, and you might want to switch out frequently. However, that's not something I did. That's probably why this game was so close. This was a very close match, as a matter of fact. Very close levels, too. Anyway, of course, I'm going for the confusion. I really want to take this Lantern out. Luckily, the Cipher admins, as far as I know, don't use any healing items. So that's really nice. See, look, Confusion did nothing, but anyway, wasted move. So he goes for Shockwave, does a fair amount considering the light screen is up. So I'll just go for Bite. I'm going to go on Lantern. Alright, Lantern is out, and it dies like a fish would. And it goes in, even though that's Duskull and not Lantern. Alright, Lunatone! That is one epic Pokemon. I love the Lunatone. I would use Lunatone, but anyway, it is a Shadow. Yes, I just went through that part really fast. So Golbat is getting really slow now, and he's dancing around. I'm not sure why, but he is. So I'd go for a double bite on Lunatone, because I know Lunatone has a pretty good defense. It's Rock Psychic, just to let you know that's not the greatest type combo in the world. It's not the greatest rock type by far, but I mean, still, not the greatest type combo, but I don't know. Something happened just now. Gosh! Anyway, double bite. I mean, normally this will kill psychic types, but no. Lunatone is really defensive. That is an epic spinny thing it does. And of course, Quagsire's signature move apparently is Rock Tomb. I'd be freaking completely screwed if he decided to use Earthquake, but I guess he's not, and that's perfect fine with me. So Reflect and Light Screen have worn off, and that sucks, so now their attacks will do a lot. Anyway, he used Shadow Sky earlier, and what it is basically like Hail, but for a Shadow Pokemon. Hail! Focus Band! All Hail Focus Band! You know, it didn't matter, so, because I was going to die in a minute anyway. So I'm getting raped by this Lunatone. So I sent out Lassie because a Feint Attack, I mean, if all else fails, I'm just going to kill a Lunatone. I'm not going to use it, but Lunatone, really, I'd recommend using it in that epic Mawile like a few episodes back. But seriously, I'm not a very humorous narration right now because this is a really close battle. Finally take down Quagsire, thank God. That Rock Tomb was really getting on my nerves. So really, that's all I can really do to you, though. I said really like 5 times. So he has Cast Form. I'm not really sure what this thing wants. Maybe Weather Ball with this Shadow Weather. I don't know. This thing didn't... Cast Form wasn't around long enough for me to see. So he goes for Shadow Wave, and Shadow Wave actually does a lot. I'm pretty sure it's like Surf, but it's a Shadow move. But anyway, I go for the Thunder Wave on Lunatone, just speeding things up here. He gets paralyzed. Yippee. So yeah, the Hail hurts us, even though it's not Hail. And Lunatone was caught. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And this battle is now coming to an end. However, he had 5. Matang isn't really bulky. It's probably his... I wouldn't say it's his strongest offensive one. I mean, it's not that bulky. It's not that fast either. Luckily, got a critical hit there. I didn't want that thing to stick around so I could see what it did. I mean, anytime. So he's trying to learn Cotton Spore, and I say no, because I don't really care about lightning speed. Well, his name kind of contradicts what he is. Anyway, the Ember. It's about time for a flamethrower, I say. He's like a jet! But anyway, this thing uses Metal Claw, and it misses. So really, his last 2 Pokemon did absolutely nothing. And George Washington for the kill. So he has Spasms. And Matang is down! And you know who else is down? Snattle. That's right. Cipher admin Snattle was defeated by the player. And yes, I am a player. Dunno! And he gives you $2,800. And oh god, there's this leg. So anyway, I love this music. Gorgon. No spoilers there. So he said he'd leave quite. Man, she's got some weird running habits. Anyway, her name is Marcia. She's the camera people. She'll come in later in the storyline. And when I said chlorophyll water last episode, I meant to say chlorine. Hope I didn't sound that much like an idiot. But anyway, so they're going back to Pyrite. And wait for me. And wow, that was a really close match. Those were my last two I used, I think. I don't know. I wish I hadn't had to speed through it, but I was an idiot and didn't cut through parts I should have. So there's the elevator key, and that wraps it up for this episode.